Alright guys, Watch from this post coming to you again. I'm going to read you another article, another little bit of information here. Different topic. This is regarding the peace talks between the Palestinians and the Israelis. A little bit of news here. Let's get into this. Check this out. Alright, so this is from the Times of Israel, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's a little bit longer. I'm going to bounce around and read you a few bits of information. But Abbas went to the UN the other day and made a speech, and some are saying there's nothing new here, but I found a little bit of information that potentially is new. This article kind of highlights a little bit of that. But it says, at UN, Abbas urges multilateral peace effort, lays out plan for talks. So I'm not saying that this is never been talked before, but this seems to be the bit of information that he's pushing that may lead to something a little different. In address to the Security Council, Palestinian Authority president claims there are 13 million Palestinians awaiting statehood, 6 million of them refugees. It says, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas called for a multilateral international mechanism to pave the way for Palestinian statehood while addressing the United Nations Security Council on Tuesday. And this is the bit of information that I'm going to try to emphasize in this article, and that's generally what they're talking about there in the title. They talk about some other stuff. I just read through it, but I'm going to try to just focus in on those parts. Let's see here. To solve the Palestinian question, it is essential to establish a multilateral international mechanism emanating from the international conference, the PA president said, adding that he anticipated a summit by mid-2018. So he wants to set up a meeting soon, within the middle of this year, and he's wanting to make a new group of people to have negotiations with. He doesn't like negotiating with America anymore. He doesn't want them as sole negotiator anymore, and he wants to set up a new group to talk peace with, other than America. And that's the main thing he's talking about here. So the plan is designed to replace the central role of the United States that has played a mediator in the peace process, has been pushed by Abbas since the U.S. President Donald Trump's December 6th decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. So he's saying ever since Donald Trump recognized Jerusalem as the capital, he's saying he doesn't want to talk to America anymore. They're biased and they're not fair. So he wants a new group of people to negotiate with, and that's what this is all about. That's what basically his entire speech was about, that he wants a new group to make peace talks with, because he's not talking to America anymore. Because of their bias, and he also mentions he wants everybody to come to the table and recognize Palestine as a state, so that they can get a place in the UN. I'm guessing the General Assembly. He said the administration has taken Jerusalem off the table, Abbas said, quoting the words of Donald Trump last month to describe the declaration. Going to bounce around here. It won't let me highlight, so. He says that, basically that, he's tried peace talks with America, and they can't even decide if they want a one state or a two state. So he said he don't even want to talk to America anymore. This is what he's saying. Bounce around a little bit more. He says he's proposed a multilateral international mechanism which should lead to a full UN membership for the state of Palestine, mutual recognition of Israel and Palestine state, and the creation of a new international mechanism to reach a final settlement. So over and over, they're saying, I want to talk to new people other than America. Set me up with a new group of people to talk peace with, and we want two states. And let's come to the table and make an arrangement. But like I said, the main thing is he's saying, I want new people to talk to. Now, and that's what he's trying to push here. Just kind of scanning through this, so, because I found this interesting. He said, the Palestinians, have historical presence in the territory dating back 5,000 years. He's saying, we are descendants of the Canaanites. Get that. That lived in Palestine 5,000 years ago. We have continuously remained there to this day. So, Joshua and Caleb go over to the promised land and slay the Canaanites and the giants, and David slays the giants, and he's saying, we are the Canaanites, and this land belongs to us before you ever got here. I'd be ashamed to admit that I was related to a Canaanite. But anyway, 6 million Palestinian refugees continue to suffer for the cruelty. So they're saying, this is our land, and you're occupying our land, and you're doing us wrong. Here's my babies. So just scroll through a little bit more here. Trying to find you just the good parts. I think right above this picture here, yeah. He says, in a statement ahead of the visit, Abbas's spokesman, Nabil Abu, not even going to try that, told state media that a new phase of the struggle has started as they seek to protect their claim to Jerusalem. Senior Palestinian official said on Monday that Abbas would be looking to gain support for a new multilateral initiative. Again, the focus of this article and what he really went up there for was to let everybody know that he wants to set up a new group to talk with. But added that the Palestinians would not dictate the shape it would take. So he's saying, I don't care who it is, but I can't talk to America. Give me some more people to talk to. That's what he's saying. The 2015 Iranian nuclear agreement negotiated by the so-called P5+1, the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council plus Germany, is seen by the many Palestinians as a good example. So they're saying, just like you guys made this agreement for the nuclear deal, we'd like to talk to people like that too. All right, it's freezing up on me. Well, hold on, see if I can fix this. No. But that's pretty much the gist of the article. It goes on to say that he's going to continue to look for more help from these people. Now it's working. He wants to set up a new negotiating group because America's so biased, and that's generally what he was saying. He wants everybody else to come and decide who's going to be and do all the work for him. He don't care. He's saying, set me up a new group to talk to. I don't want to talk to America anymore. They're too biased. That's the gist of the information. So they're continuing to work on something, and all these other people, they'll come in and they'll do it for him. They'll set him up a new group to talk to. Just like he begged for some money and they threw him $10 million. It goes on to talk about some other things, but let's see if I can find you any more here. So yeah, a little more about the groups that he's saying. Anything that can do the job. So he don't care who it is. Just give me somebody other than America. Provide a reasonable basis for negotiation and follow up the process. Sponsor it until it successfully concludes. Israel, which is often accuses both European Union and the United States or United Nations, of bias against it, would not accept any other mediator than the U.S. The United Nations granted Palestine the status of a non-member observer state in 1992, but an upgrade to full membership would require unanimous backing from the Security Council. So as long as America is a member of the Security Council, we're going to veto it. You're not going to get everybody, and it's not going to happen. So it's an unlikely outcome, given the near certainty of the U.S. veto. The Trump administration is preparing a new peace plan, even though chances for agreement are dim. In December, the General Assembly voted 128 against 9, with 35 absentations, to reject the U.S. decision to recognize Jerusalem. That vote in the 193 nation assembly came after 14 of the 15 council members voted in favor of a similar measure. The United States vetoed that draft resolution. So that's happened a little while ago. They basically the entire world came together to decide that they wanted America to pull back from recognizing Jerusalem as the capital. But because we hold so much weight, the General Assembly is like the main body, or the lower tier, and the Security Council is like the executive branch of the UN. So the Security Council has the final say so. So being a member of the Security Council and able to veto that, it was thrown out. So, but like I said, the big takeaway here is that he wants a new mechanism to make peace. He wants a new group to talk to. He doesn't want to talk to America anymore. And I believe they threw this money at him. They'll come together and do all the work for him. They'll find a bunch of people and try to work him a new group to talk to. Will they be able to exclude us from these talks? Israel probably won't let them do that. Who knows? But it's the angle he's trying to push now. He wants to eliminate us for our bias. This could lead to some different situation potentially. It's interesting. It's something to watch for. Anytime they talk about peace talks, you want to always check it out and see what's going on with that. The Palestinians are having a crisis right now. I won't pull it up, but you can look it up for yourself. Just Google Palestinian crisis. We've cut off 50% of the fundings to them, and the UN's crying that they're having a humanitarian crisis. They're in a real bad shape right now. A lot of pressure on them. Even the Israelis, believe it or not, they give them money, and they're talking about cutting them off. So even less money. So they're running to the Europeans, getting money. They're in a real pressure situation here, and maybe they are willing to actually make some type of agreement now that things are so bad. They're not even respecting Abbas anymore. A lot of them say, we need to get rid of him. He's a joke. So he's really in a position now. Even his people are saying there's no respect for him. And with this crisis on, they're having a money crisis. Maybe the pressure is finally pushing him to where he's willing to move. The representative from Israel at the UN meeting said that Abbas, you are the problem, and he really is. He's been the problem the whole time. So will this situation change with all this pressure? With him asking for a new body to talk to? Will they give it to him? Time will tell. It's interesting, something to watch for. I hope you find this stuff interesting. It's another topic that I cover. I cover lots of things. The Bible says that there will be a peace deal made at some point. So it's always something to watch for. God bless you guys. Stay watchful, stay faithful, stay encouraged. God bless you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.